Welcome to another episode of Cynner Tips. Today we are going to be looking at voice activated commands in Streamer.bot. So once you have Streamer.bot installed, connected to Twitch, and potentially connected to your OBS, depending on what you want to use the voice commands for, the next steps from there is to move over to the voice control tabs. Then you're going to go to settings and you're going to make sure this is selected to auto start listening. Okay. And then you're going to make sure your locale is correct for what your local language and country is. This case, English US. You want to make sure that the audio input device is your microphone and to make sure that it's listening. So in this case, I can't click on start listening. So it seems like it's listening, and to make sure it is, you can go over to the log and you can see that it is picking up my words. So that means it's working correctly. Next, we're going to make the actual action or the trigger itself. So we're going to go to the actions tab. We're going to right click under actions somewhere in the blank space, click on add. We're going to give this a name. So in this case here, we're going to give this action a name called who is the greatest. Okay. You can give it a group name, which is basically like a divider essentially between your various actions. In this case, we're not. We're going to just hit OK. All right. So it's created this here. Who is the greatest? Next, we're going to give it a trigger. The trigger is going to be the voice command. So you're going to right click on triggers, go to core, go to voice control, go to dictation. Once you're there, if you have a predetermined dictation, you can select it from here. But if you're using this for the first time, you won't. So click on create voice command. And here you're going to give this a label. Here we're going to say video explaining voice control. Okay. You can give it any title, something that helps you remember this, and then the command itself. So what we want the system to pick up and trigger is the sentence, who is the greatest? Okay. And when you type in this command, right, you can select whether you want it to listen exactly of the phrase at the start of each sentence or anywhere in the sentence. So in this case here, I wanted to pick up anywhere in the sentence. I wanted to stop listening as soon as it gets the phrase, which is who is the greatest. Okay. Hit OK, hit OK. And now the trigger is set up. So it tells you that it's a core voice control. It's a dictation. It is enabled. And the title of the trigger, which is a video explaining voice control. So what do we want it to trigger? You can get it to trigger almost basically anything. You can get it to play a sound, change scenes in OBS, or even send a chat message to Twitch, which is what we're going to do. So you're going to right click on the blank space underneath sub actions. You're going to go to Twitch. You're going to go to chat and then go to send message to channel. Here we're going to put Meg is the greatest of all time. Okay. If you have a bot account, you can send it through there by clicking the options below. Otherwise, hit OK. So now we got a action called who is the greatest. It is going to trigger a voice dictation, which is off the words who is the greatest. And it's going to send a message. Meg is the greatest of all time. And if you guys have noticed on the side here, as I was going through the steps, it messaged the chat. So let's try that again. Who is the greatest? Who is the greatest? Meg is the greatest of all time. Look at that. So just to show you again. Right? Greatest human of all time. Okay, just in case if it was not clear. So I'm going to hit OK. So let's try that again. Who is the greatest? Meg is the greatest human of all time. Hey, so that is how you set up voice activated commands. You can change the sub action. Have a look here. You can make it trigger a lot of funky, cool things, only limited to your imagination. I am streaming over on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch as well. Check me out there, or hit like, subscribe, and comment for more streaming tips and tricks. Peace out.